All right, what's going on? It's your boy Ballin, and I'm back at it again with another Madden 22 video. And today we've got some more Chargers content. It's probably the most consistent league. Everybody plays their game, so it's pretty dope. And we're playing against someone else who is defeated in the league. So one of us is walking away, no longer being undefeated. So we're gonna go ahead and go through all this stuff. Check out his team. We know we're going to be playing against Derrick Henry. And last time I had to play the Titans, I didn't do so well. So hopefully, but the Chargers also have a much better D line. So hopefully we can pull through with a win. Joey Bosa might have to get moved to the inside spot again, because that's the only way I see myself stopping Derrick Henry is if I move him back to DN and let someone else play outside linebacker, because that worked really well last time against, forgot which opponent, but it worked really well against him. Joey Bosa made some really big stops, so that might be the game plan again. So if you want to go ahead and just skip to the gameplay, just go to the timestamp that I put below. But if you're curious to see what I'm going to do right here, just managing the team, and if you want to check out my team as well as his, then you can go ahead and just keep watching, I guess. So first off, QB check-in. Hopefully he's happy. I don't even remember what his goal was, because I didn't even get to play the game, you know? It's okay, Herbert. You got the freaking... Awesome. +5. +5 medium and deep accuracy. That's great. He's already throwing dots out there, man. Okay, so next up, we're going to go to... and spend these staff points, because I might be able to to upgrade some more people. Yup. There we go. So that should let us, I mean, sometimes it's glitched and it doesn't actually work, but that should let us upgrade one more person inside of weekly strategy. Awesome, and it did work. So cool, we got Herbert here. We're definitely going to keep upgrading all of these guys. And I think it's actually useful to keep upgrading Herbert, because if I can get him to 99 overall and give him, and then I can put Hot Route Master on him, oh, it's game over for everyone. So yeah, this is, I don't know why my tight end is here. That's probably the extra one that they did. I don't know why he's there. But who I actually want here is, do I have a weak link lineman? I think I should upgrade this guy and just make him the run stopping king. Hopefully he can end up being something like an Aaron Donald for me, where he just plugs up the middle. Like, I just need two people plugging up the middle. Don't let anyone run on us. That's what I need. So with that being said, hell yeah, run stopper. Block shedding. So if you don't know, block shedding is the one that you need in order to shed blocks specifically for the run. I don't know if it works like, I think finesse move and power move is for pass rushing, and then block shedding is for stopping the run. Awesome. And then Kaiser White, Field General. All right, so that's everything for upgrading the players. Now we'll just go ahead and see what the league is looking like. Who's leading the pack? So Austin Eckler is pretty high up there. So I'm actually doing a better job running the ball than he is. So he might actually be passing for all I know. I do like running the ball with Eckler more so than most other running backs. But cool. So that's cool. It doesn't really seem like he's leading the league in anything. But at the end of the day, he's winning games. So we got Herbert, and then we got Austin Eckler. Everybody's feeling good about themselves right now because we're winning. At tight end, wide receiver, Guyton, Keenan Allen, and the rookie Nicholas Stewart. Robert Tonyan, Richard Poole. Pretty good O-line, I'd have to say. The fact that we even have a 90 on there and a couple of 80s, I'd say that's dope. Malcolm Teray, AJ Spenza, the person we're upgrading, trying to get him a superstar. That'd be awesome. At D tackle, Linval Joseph. Left outside linebacker, Joey Bosa. Middle linebacker, Drew Tranquil. Right outside linebacker, Uchenna Nwosu. Cornerback, Asante Samuel Jr., Michael Davis, and the rookie Mike Hayes. Free safety, George Odom. Strong safety, Derwin James Jr., and my user, Damon Whitfield. So that is my squad. Now let's go ahead and see his. Oh, I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like playing against them on Madden, and I don't like the fact that the Colts have to go against freaking Derrick Henry twice a year. So Ryan Tannehill, Derrick Henry, of course, AJ Brown, Julio Jones, AJ Green. I should be able to man him up. This guy's short, so he's not starting him. But I should be able to man this guy up and do a pretty decent job. He has Gronk, so that's where Gronk ended up going. I still feel like my linebackers can man him up and it'll be all right. The only thing is he's just so big, so he might dunk on me every now and then. D4, Jeffrey Simmons, that right end is going to be trouble. Linebackers are dope. Cornerback, stupid fast. Caleb Farley, God. Like, it's going to be so hard to, like, if he runs man, it's going to be so hard for whoever's being guarded by Farley to get open because he's just going to stick to him like glue. But if I can manage to get Guyton matched up with one of these guys, then he should be good. And then if Keenan Allen is lined up with Caleb, then he should be able to get over. I mean, Keenan Allen can get open on anybody. And then the safeties are slow, but I still got to be careful around Kevin because just high overalls, they play stuff a little bit better. But you can still outrun him. And then he has J.M. Brown right there. All right, cool. Now I'm curious about one more thing before we get into this game. Is how many of these games did he actually play? Because that makes a difference, right? Like if he's just getting force wins, then it makes a difference. If he's just like knocking people out, so let's see. Look, he's only played 2 games so far. So CPU against Houston, CPU. So okay, so both of the games that he played are user games, and he won both of those. So he beat the Bengals by a lot, and he had a little bit of a tough time scoring on the Jags. And let's see what their records are looking like. The Jags, and I forgot the other team already. Jags are 0-4, so that means nothing to me, and you couldn't just blow them out. And then, damn, bro, I forgot the other team that fast. That fast. Titans. There you go. Bengals. All right, so you beat the Bengals, and they are 2-2. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, you aren't really beating like top tier teams. Like Bengals are 2-2, so like you blew them out. But then you had a hard time with the Jags, which leads me to believe that they aren't the most consistent player. So I think we got a dub on our hands, man. But time will tell. Derrick Henry could absolutely just have a crusher of a game, but it doesn't seem like he's using them very well. So we're going to see, man. Let's go ahead and get into the game.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. straight ahead. It's a matchup of unbeatens between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry for Derrick Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Right, boys.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete. It sounds right.
Off play action, Tannehill. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From his own end zone, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 27, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Tannehill. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Running on first down, Eckler. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big game that time for the Chargers. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Tannehill looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, here's Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Linval Joseph, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
They'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for L.A. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check the mic and make sure it's
now
out right,
Herbert with it looking to pass. The throw complete to the tight end Tunyon. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll try the right side with Eckler, and some room to work. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Herbert just beat the play clock. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Tackled by Christian Fulton.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1 yard pickup there on second. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
It sound right, boys.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And even 150 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. To throw is Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
All right, well, that was the game. We did pretty well, if I do say so myself. I was reading this defense. That dude ran so much cover two. And something that I think I'm going to keep doing moving forward is moving Joey Bosa down to the D-line, taking Kamoko Toure out, and then putting my other middle linebacker in who's really good. He's just a little slow, but he's really good. So if I have all of those beasts of players, like Joey Bosa handles the run much better. He's always pass rushing, and I'm putting someone else into coverage while Joey Bosa, do what you do. Get to that quarterback. So, yeah, I think that's how I'm going to keep running it. So let's go ahead and check out this talent tree, see if there's anything worth buying. And yes, there is. I'm buying this. There we go. We can now upgrade 3 people at a time, 6 people at a time, 3 extra people. So that's going to be super useful. And I'm surprised it's not giving me a bunch of people to upgrade because we balled out. Especially the rookie slot corner, man. Hayes, bro. Hayes, like he was he was playing super well, especially after that first interception. Like he just started just playing so well out of nowhere, and it was dope. Also, Damon Whitfield came through, manned him up, and then he just flies to the sideline and gets the toe tap interception. Are you kidding me, man? Those are awesome plays by the rookies. So let's try and keep up that momentum. Justin Herbert's still out here balling out. The Eagles. So I have 2 quarterbacks who are beating me in passing yards, and neither one of them won their game. So they just throwing a whole, and that was an upset from the Bears. Wow. Patriots are still undefeated, of course. Anyone else? Jets. That's probably a force win. I'm not seeing anyone else. It looks like it's just me and the Patriots now. Oh, Washington football team. So yeah, that's everybody. Now looks like I got Guyton to be number 3 receiver after that game. Eckler is the number 2 running back right now, and that's dope because I was playing against Derrick Henry. And it looks like he finally got himself on the map from playing me, no less. Like, of course, that dude just has to get loose at least once against me. That is just wouldn't be a Titans game if it didn't happen. Am I leading anything else? Interception. Derwin James, he didn't get a single one that game. Shame. But yeah, that looks like everything going on around the league. We are 5-0, man. We're doing well. Let's just keep up this momentum, and hopefully we can get our team nice and stacked and playing even better for when it's time to play the Chiefs. I don't know when that's supposed to happen again, but if I can get my whole team playing a little better, if I can manage to get hot route master for Herbert, or maybe route master for Guyton or something, man. Something. Acrobat for one of these guys. Mike Hayes should have a breakout game next game, which is unfortunate because it's like I don't know how to forcibly get interceptions from the slot cornerback position. That's just like, I guess just put someone else out into the purple and then I guard the middle with Mike Hayes or something. Like, I don't know. I'll try and figure it out, I guess. Odom ain't really doing much, but maybe that's just because he's locked down. And Damon Whitfield, man, good job. All right, so that's everything. That's the game. See you guys in week 6. Peace.